What's up, guys? Welcome back to Froze Bets. Today I got a new free picks video for y'all. This is May 27th, Monday. It's been a couple rough days for us consecutively, guys. Let me show you. So this is the stack from yesterday. Mike Conley, Cat, Anthony Edwards. Obviously we did get Ant going over on fantasy score, but it's just been kind of tough recently. As we can see, Mike Conley, Cat, opposite direction. And we still had these other picks running into today, but we're going to go ahead and include those in a new slip I'll show you. And so as you can see, just not a lot of green, but it's just been kind of hard. NBA playoffs kind of volatile. Al Horford randomly getting 40 fantasy points. So it's just not much we can do. But we do have a couple new picks for y'all today. I'm going to show y'all. Feeling good about these ones. Kind of waiting for NBA playoffs to be over because it's just a little too volatile. It was better in the regular season when there was more injuries and stuff, and just more, lineup changes. Makes it easier to get an advantage on lines. Sometimes they're too low, too high. But we're just gonna try what we can today. First, we're gonna go to the Pacers game. We're gonna take Miles Turner under fantasy score and pair him up. There's gonna be a stack for the Pacers game. Obi Toppin, less than points and rebounds. And then finally, we're gonna make this a 6 flex, so we're gonna include a push prop, basically. So TJ McConnell under 7 assists. If he gets 7 assists, basically it reverts to a 5x or a 5 slip pretty much, which is a 10x payout, which is fine. That's fine with me. But if he gets less, that's great. So this is our first stack. Miles Turner under fantasy score. Obi Toppin under 13.5 points and rebounds. His under on points, like just his points by itself, are also favored on the under. But we're basically just stacking all these less, as we see here on NBA RotoWire. This is a low scoring game, 222.5. Boston's obviously favored by 8. Kind of a question if Halliburton will play or not. In my opinion, it doesn't really even matter. I think McConnell's going to go into the assist line anyway. I think Boston's going to close out here on the road. I don't think this is a particularly hard closeout game. So I think definitely going in the opposite direction with these guys, less instead of over. I was going to do the Jaylen Brown one, but then I realized if he's getting over 34.5 PRA, it's probably a high scoring game, pace up spot. That means that these two guys are probably going to go over. So I probably wouldn't want to do that again. Let's do these 3. And then the other 2 that I had were in MLB. We're going with Harper and Schwarber again. I know we've been betting on them the last couple times, but they did hit that last time. But this time we're going to go in less. So these 2 less. And they're going against the Giants today, so we're going to correlate it. These 2 go under. Tajuan Walker also going under. Let's check it out here on RotoWire. San Francisco is favored by -122 on the run line. Blake Snell is 0 for 3 as a starter. I was going to bet on his over on strikeouts, but it just kind of didn't really make sense. The line was a little too high. We're just going to bet against Walker and Harper, obviously, and Schwarber, the first 3 in the inning. So we're just going to bet against these guys. We're going to have a 6 flex here. I'm going to throw $10 on this one. Let's see. And then if TJ McConnell, if he gets 7, then it reboots and we just get a 5 flex, which is a 10x payout, which is still okay with me. So we're going to place this, submit. But yeah, guys, as you can see, it's been kind of a rough stretch lately. This is the sleeper promo that we had yesterday. Daniel Gafford got 1 assist the entire game, bro, and it was in the first quarter, and he's never gotten a first quarter assist. It's just fucking tilting. And then Doncic obviously gets under 3.5 turnovers. There's just not much you can do about this stuff. It's just super volatile. Conley, obviously I showed you guys this one, and then we had 3 bets yesterday, lost all of them, -100 ROI. I'm transparent about my wins and losses. As we can see here, it's been pretty bad recently. A lot of these bets that are supposed to be hitting, like Gafford under first quarter assists, Doncic over turnovers, this should be hitting easily. His last 2 games against Minnesota, he had 7 turnovers in each of those games. Why does he have 3? Stuff like that we can't really control, and it's just been kind of tough. That's why NBA playoffs kind of volatile. Not really looking forward to betting on this, especially the finals. It's just volatile, but we just have to look for the stuff that hits, so I got to do a better job on my part. But I'm transparent. This is what we did yesterday. $30 down. The last time we hit was on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. And that's the day we went up $10. It doesn't reflect here because we had a bet that I think it was a Flex Friday one that settled. They counted it as a loss, but it was obviously refunded to my account. This was the only bet that we won that day. So it's just been kind of rough recently. NBA playoffs, super volatile, but we're gonna keep posting slips obviously in the Discord. Still got all my boys riding the slips, and you know, we've cashed before on NBA, on MLB. It's just been kind of volatile. You know, one week is gonna be great, another week not so great, right? And as you can see, all this stuff was cashing earlier, and now it's not, and it's tough. But we're just gonna ride through it. Eventually we're gonna hit a win streak again, and that's just how it goes. It's a numbers game. We're still profitable on the month. You love to see it. Bets on WAP here, free access, gets you lifetime access to the Discord. You can see the free picks, the community slips, everything else like that. Monthly, $35 a month, obviously with the 15-day free trial. Weekly is only $10 a week, and obviously I haven't been posting a lot of slips as I've been promising. It's just been kind of difficult for me to get a lot of slips out, but it's just a lot of NBA and MLB, and I just don't feel like betting on the same game. Because I like to just spread out my units. I don't like to put it all on one game. But as we start to get more sports, as we start to get back into football, MLB playoffs, stuff like that, we're gonna have more bets out for sure. But just right now, it's been kind of slow recently, obviously. For each app, in-depth explanation, tips and tricks, all the stuff that we're trying to do Discord, right? So $10 a week, $35 a month with a 15-day free trial. That's pretty much all I got for y'all boys. I'll come back tomorrow with the recap, and then I'll have some more picks out later for the Discord, but that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Peace.